world premiere. Crystal clear in your ear, so listen here. Yeah, it's something new, but I ain't no new kid, so don't fool yourself with garbage that you did.
Granddaddy IU, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you know what I mean? You fucked up. But now basically, you know what I'm saying, I go back to 1990, first joint. I mean, this is a recording. If you don't know that, then you definitely know something new or sugar free, you know what I'm saying? And what brings us here today, we gonna do this motherfucking interview and let y'all know about this new shit I'm doing. Basically got put on through Bismarck. He took me up to Burt Bedell, you know what I mean? Signed me to his production company and shit, and then from there we made the album, you know what I'm saying? That came out through Cold Chillin', Fly Tie, and Lenny Fitzgerald and all them, you know what I mean? Cool G Rap, MC Shan, Roxanne Shantae, you know, Master Ace, all the rest of them niggas, man. And afterwards, what's the name, the Jizza, he came in, you know, all that. We ain't had no beat machines and none of that shit, so we had like old ass records. Well, we know where the break was on the record and shit, and so what we do, we'll find a bass line and then search for a drum beat that match the bass line. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I hooked up with this nigga Biz, we had a whole catalog of shit. So I know what beats I want, I know what drum beat I want to go with it, the whole shit. So when we went to the studio, it was like DJ Doc was the engineer. Like, yo, loop this right here, put this right there with that, you know what I'm saying? Cool V was there. Like, we don't know, like I said, we never fucked with no drum machine, so we don't know about you know, putting the hi-hat to it and all that shit. So that's where Cool V came in, you know what I'm saying? He like put the finishing touches on the shit, but Biz wasn't even there. And everybody he got the credit, so everybody thinking this nigga Biz did the shit. He ain't did not a motherfucking thing. Word up. Me and my brother came in, we knew what we wanted. Cool V was the overseer, Doc was the engineer, and we made it happen. And Biz got the motherfucking credit and the bread. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, moms and pops, you know what I'm saying? Always, my basement always had records, you know what I'm saying? And when DJing first came out, you know what I'm saying? The older nigga across the street, Kirk, God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying? He was the first DJ on the block, so he had records and shit, so we know how to search for fucking breaks and shit, you know. It's an art to that shit. You could just look at the shit, look at the groove, it's like darker. Put it up, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what it's, if it ain't in the beginning, somewhere in the middle. Find a motherfucker, and sometimes it's the bass line, sometimes it's the drum beat. Or sometimes it might just be a horn or whatever it was, we find that shit. We found some drums to match it. It was before I even had my first drum machine. I did some production and shit for Shantae, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga Biz, even though we go through, you know what I mean, I ain't getting no, he bought it outright on this right here. He smashed me with the cash and he took it, you know what I'm saying? But he know I wrote and produced the shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But that's before I even had a drum machine. That was still using that same method, you know what I'm saying? But then in 93, I think I bought my SB 1200. And shit, and Lord Finesse used to walk me through the shit over the phone, like, yo, I was ready to throw that shit against the wall, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He like, nah, man, it's just simple. Once I got the hang of this shit, that was it. You know what I mean? I never like pursued being a producer, you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers heard that I had beats, motherfuckers would seek me out, you know what I'm saying? Or other motherfuckers that be around me would be like, yo, let me shop these beats for you. Whatever, I'd be like, whatever, like Jazzy Jeff, that's how I got to do the KRS-One joint. Jazzy Jeff from the Funky Four, he had a studio somewhere. He told me to come through, bring some beats. I don't know what it was. I don't even know what it was for. But whatever. I had respect for him because he like original pioneer. Everybody say, you know, KRS is a pioneer or Kane and these motherfuckers. To me, like, I go back. So like Funky 4, Busy B, and these niggas is pioneers to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Grandmaster Caz, JDL. Yeah, so I came through with the beats and shit, and like 2 days later, he like, yo, KRS want one of the joints. Like, all right. Cool.
Which song did it become?
Hot. You're not hot just because you're wrong.
KRS-One, that's hot. What's hot? KRS-One, that's hot. Who's hot? KRS-One, that's hot. Where's your respect on the block?
Okay.
And that shit.
Okay.
Did the video and all that shit. Like, cut me out the video, but